Means something very extraordinary that you have done.
Yeah.
And he says all KPI requirements met with agreed time frames. That means you have been punctual with your submission of your workbook, your blueprint, your examination papers, your all the documentation, entering of data in the families, everything up to date, 100%. And then you've taken some initiatives. Maybe you have written a book, and that book is being used by Ministry of Education in the current performance assessment period. Please, that book should be published within that performance assessment period, or maybe one of your staff may have created one app, maybe an app on how to do workbook, or how to do lesson planning or lesson notes, created an app in the school, or if you have done a paper, research paper, and then based on the research paper, University of FNU or USP or Ministry of Education is using your research material in their work. So that is something that will aim you rating of 3. That is something that is out of your KPI, something that is out of your planned activity. You have done something unique, something extraordinary. Only that will earn you a rating of 3. And for that rating of 3, you have to now upload the document, and we'll come to that in the later stages. Right? So please, colleagues, 3. We have seen that most of the teachers are giving them as rating as 3, and 3 is something that has been done, something that our officer has done, some extraordinary activity that he or she must have done. So once you are in that page, you add where you can see add new row. You click to add new row, and this will come up here. So API will come from your IWP that we have given, the generic one that we have given for the head of schools, VP, AP, HOD, and teachers. Just copy from your IWP, the generic one that we have given. The API will come there. So I just write a test. Right, and then plain activities again. We have provided that provided that to you as well. We have given a generic IWP, and these two columns will be coming from a IWP. So once you have done that, then you write. This one is very important, colleagues. Here, employee assessment and summary of achievement. Here you have to write in detail the qualitative and quantitative data, and with all the information there, with data, with information should be captured there, and your sentence structure should be perfect. When I say perfect, should be error-free. There shouldn't be any grammar or spelling error in that. And also, we will be also looking at if you got any word that is underlined in red or underlined in blue, please, that means that's an error. You rectify that, and before you send, see that these things are not appearing. It should be perfectly written and in a very professional way written. Then once you have done that, with all the data information, for each of the activity you justify, for each of the activity. Just like one KPI, we had around 10 activities, you justify with those each parallel to each of the activity you have to justify. Right, with the qualitative data with all the information. Once you have done, and then you give a rating. Okay, you've done 75% of the work of the time frame, you give yourself 2. And then you scroll across, and then you save it. Once you save it, you will get this on the screen. You have done your first KPI. So something like this can appear. Now, if you want to change or edit or delete, you are most welcome to do so, because once you submit to us, you will not able to do it. Once you submit to your supervisor, you won't able to do it. So please, when you are doing this, you do it very thoroughly and very accurately and very correctly as well. Right? So we do add another row. We got for each of the officers, we got 5 or 6 KPIs. So we just do another one. That's one of test. Don't test. They don't write test. In actual, you can copy from your IWP test. So it's a training module, so don't have to worry. But and then remember here for each KPI, we've got different activities, and each activities correspond with your explanation. Need to be very descriptive, need to be in detail with all the information given in this box. And once again, I reiterate, please, they should be error-free, no spelling mistake, no underline of word in red, no underline of word in blue. Should be perfect, error-free. Once you are confident, go to the select. And because of pandemics, out of those 12 planned activities, we are not able to achieve 6. So I will give myself 1. And then
Mr. Raj?
I'll scroll. Yeah, say.
Mr. Pratosh Kumar.
Yes, may I say?
We can't access the the KPIs.
KPI.
We can't go to the next step to KPI.
Add new row. Add new row, must I click on add new row? Add new row. Click to add new row. Got it, Pratosh?
After saving.
Did you get this on the screen? That after you save first KPI, you should be able to get this as it on my screen. And then you add another new row. Still getting problem? And then once you've done the second KPI, then you go across and you save it. Once you save it, you see you're getting 2 KPIs now. You can see. On my screen, I can see two KPI I have completed. And for 2 KPIs, I given the rating as well. Clear, colleagues? And there are 6 KPIs, 5 KPIs, so you can add another row. Can type test again, yes, the training version. Plan activities, you can write down again, it comes from your IWP, the generic one that we have given. And then you go to the employee assessment and a summary of achievement. Again, looking at each of the plan activities, you have to give your description in detail with facts and figures. And then it should be error-free, check. And then you can give your rating there. Okay, I give this one, I've achieved all. So I give a rating of 2. And then I move across and I save it. So I'm viewing my 3 KPIs that I have already completed. And if you look at the bottom, you can see that it is been automatically it is calculating, doing the calculation. No need for you to do the calculation. You just have to press, give the rating and enter, and then automatically the calculation is done. You can try another one. This is another row. Again, this will come from your role description. The plan activities will again come from your generic IWP that we have given. All the different plan activities, and then for each of the plan activities you have to justify with facts and figures, no grammar mistake, no error, and then you can give, because this was pandemic and some of the things I was not able to achieve, so I give myself 1, and I scroll, and then I see. So you can see now you have completed 4 KPIs. And you can see that you're getting 50% over there. 50%, that means 2 KPI, you're given 2 will be captured as met. And you can add another one because most of you got 5 KPIs, so you can put another one test. Plan activities will come from the item blueprint and generic one that we have provided to you. And then for each plan activity with facts and figures, a very descriptive way. Complete this section is very important. Please, not only if one sentence will do, you have to be detailed, justify your rating. And this one I give myself rating as 2, and then I scroll across and then I save it. So on my screen I can see 5 different KPIs there. Right. So our 5 KPIs, the 5 KPIs given myself, I given 3 twos and 2 twos. I'm getting a 60% now. Employee rating 60%. So far, okay, colleagues?
Good, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Another 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
What is it? 2 minutes, okay.
Just to go over the thing.
Okay, you can practice. Use the manual tomorrow, must have with your staff, and then you can practice as many runs as yeah. What limit? Yes, there's a good question there. So we will verify this with the IT, with the word limit. Yes, that's very good question being raised by one of our colleagues from St. Bede's College. Thank you, St. Bede's, for bringing this up. Yes, this is one area that I was also keeping in mind to ask the IT department. Yeah? So yeah, we'll see the number of characters that you can use in that particular area. Yeah, the employee assessment achievements are summary of achievements, very important. Where you need to be very descriptive, and then we need to know the number of words. We'll come back to you. We'll liaise with, we'll call you and then advise on the number of words, particularly for this column here. Okay, once you've done the core KPI, you can go to the arrow. You can click the arrow. It has been saved. So you can go to the arrow there and we'll come to the core KPI. You can have 2 options. Either you can go to the arrow or you can straight away go to the icons on top. So now we have completed the KPI, primary KPI, core KPI, and now this is where we're having the core KPI. 3 KPIs are there for head of schools. And for the assistant teachers, they'll be filling only 2 parts. Right, so code of conduct, everybody has to fill, and this code of conduct service, conduct, policy, discipline, attendance. And then if everything is in order, then we have no other option. There's only 2 options there, met and not met. If the POPSA has met, you put the met over there, and then you have to provide all the details of the 3. On the conduct, on the policy, discipline, attendance. If you can capture everything on those 4 areas. For your information, colleagues, we will going to we're going to make some recommendation to the service on some, especially some areas some gaps that we have identified. Some teachers have given us some information. Also, we have also identified some, and we're going to bring this issue to the Ministry of Civil Service. So once you've done that, then you can move on and then move on to the next one. Core KPI 2. This is on interpersonal skills, quality of work and teamwork. You can select if you think you've met all. And then you can please mute the mic. Okay, and you can put a description over there. Right, again, the word limit will let you know how many words you can write down there. Right, and then you give your rating there, and then core KPI 3 leadership qualities. This is where all the head of schools, if you are in leadership position, so all assistant head teachers, head teacher, head of schools, assistant head teacher, VP, AP, HOD will be giving this, will be filling this. But the assistant teachers will be clicking over there. Once they click, this is the information they will get. right? So if it's an assistant teacher. But if it is not an assistant teacher, then you as a head of school have to complete this. Right? So if you know work plan and budget, if you know you are perfect with that, staff capacity, tomorrow maybe you'll be taking this session with your staff, so you should be confident enough to take this session with your staff tomorrow. And managers performance, yes, you as a school leader should be able to manage performance. And this is the corporate contribution, yes, that's very important. Now, one of the issues that that teachers are bringing is they are mentioning that we were on the front line with the Ministry of Health and Medical Services. Yes, that was your part of your corporate responsibility. Because schools were closed, there was a call from the government of the day that teachers, please, if you could engage yourself and assist the Ministry of Health, and some of the teachers we take our heads off to those teachers. Thank you very much. That is part of your corporate responsibility, and we have done your part as part of your corporate responsibility. I know some of you were in the vaccination drive. Some of you were assisting the Ministry of Medical Services. That's very good. So that's all part of the corporate contribution from your end. So as far as leadership is concerned, you can give if you have done all in order, you can give yourself two and put a description there for each of them. You can be describing what you have done, justify for each of them. Work plan and budget, start building what you have done. Right, so once you have done that, you can see then at the bottom you save the core KPI, you save it. It's required there, so I've done something wrong there.
Sometimes it will take time. Yes, to
So
write things,
2 out of 3.
personal skills. You have to write things.
Why is it playing? Yeah, required.
This is a test run for him. A test run. This is testing.
Save. You save the core KPI.
Now when you read there, you will know.
Oh, first of all, I clicked that one, the other one. That's why I'm getting a wrong information now. So you as a leader, you as a head of school, will be completing all the 3. So I did the first one. That's why I'm getting 2. I'm showing you, please. But if you do it in the proper way, you should be able to get this calculation done. It should be 3 out of 3, 100% over there. Now it is giving a different rating because I have switched on showing you both. From the school's perspective, please mute the mic, please. Why I'm getting a different calculation here is that because I have switched, I have shown you how assistant teacher will feel, and also head of school. That's why the calculation is not picking up correctly. But if we do it in the right way, you should be getting the correct rating there. So once you have done that, then you can save it, and that will complete the Okay, so far clear?
No, it's okay. That's 100 because you've met.
Okay, so once you have done that,
Clear, sir.
yeah, then you can click on the arrow button there, and that will take you to learning and development, L&D. Learning and development.
Just a point.
Yeah, Pastor.
Sir.
Yeah.
It's not the wrong rating because you have just put met, so that's 100%. That's set enough. But
Yeah.
it was not met, then the percentage will change. At the moment, it's all met. So that's why it was 100.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, Naka.
Alright, yeah, nakamusta. Yeah. Okay. So this is the very important aspect of the learning and development. Colleagues, some of the teachers were thinking that most of them in 2020 they submitted the performance assessment and gave 100% rating, and they thought that they gave 100% rating. There is no need for them to fill L&D, learning and development. Learning and development is very important because this is an area where we, in the learning and development unit, picks up those skill gaps that teachers require. The teachers need to upgrade on, and then we try to liaise with our donor agencies. We try to liaise with our testing institutions to offer those courses to you. You must remember last year we bought a package from the USP Pacific TAFE, and then we offered it to our teachers free of charge, and well, surprisingly, only 1,400 teachers came on board and then got involved in those short courses, and they were able to benefit out of the 13,000 teachers. So please, colleagues, when you have this kind of opportunity coming at your doorstep, please grab it, and you make most of it out of these opportunities. Because those courses that we requested the BSP Perspective to offer were the ones from the analysis that we did from learning and development portion of this performance and assessment. Right, we have identified the teachers are asking if you could offer courses in computer literacy. Yes, we have the advanced, we have intermediate, we have basic computer skills offered for Excel, for Word, for PowerPoint. And some of the teachers they took full advantage of that. Also, some teachers are asking for anger management, how to control anger. That courses are also offered in from ESP. Counseling, basic counseling was also offered from ESP Perspective. Some teachers are asking for stress management. We also asked for that course, and all these courses were there. Data analytical, how to do data analysis. All these courses were offered from ESP Perspective. But unfortunately, our teachers did not take full advantage of this. But nevertheless, we'll try again. And now, all teachers, all officers are not perfect. Even myself, I'm not perfect. So you have to write down basic technical skills. Okay, for one example, I can give you is data analysis. Right, we got a lot of data in FEMIS. Attendance data, exam data, you got you name it. We have all the data there in FEMIS. So one area that I need, I need, is on how to analyze data, how to do bar graph, how to do pie graph, how to make report out of those information that is there in the FEMIS. So I don't know. So what I'll do, I'll get assistance from. No need to go to USP or Perspective or FNU, right? I know one of my staff within the school is very good at this data analysis, how to generate data, how to populate the data, how to change to graphs and all the stuff, and make some inference or make some conclusion. So I know one staff is there, so I'll be learning from him or her, and so I'll write down peer learning from my colleague, by please mute your mic, please. By end of 30th by 2022, 30th April 2022. So something like this should be coming up. Right, technical skills. You look at Google. What are some of the things that you are lacking in the technical skills? That's one example I've written. Now, as far as communication and customer service is concerned, writing, you can write writing formal emails. This is what I mean by underlined. When it's got underlined, that means something wrong. So make sure we have the correct writing formal emails and correspondence. Correspondence, letter writing, some of them they're writing very pathetically. Right, so that's one area that I need to improve on. So no need to go to FNU or ESP. Again, you can do peer learning from my colleague, and by the end of maybe August, okay, 31/8/08. By next year, I should be able to acquire this skill. Right, so that's one you can do in customer service. Customer service also, we can also we are getting complaints from teachers how they respond to the parents, how they present themselves to the parents, the management, head of schools, not in good terms with the school management, the stakeholders. So we have got customer service courses also offered by HCS as well. So you can write down customer service as well, and then we'll arrange one course with our Ministry of Civil Service to offer to our teachers as well. Now, admin skills. Maybe I'm not good at. Maybe I am good. I know basic, but I need intermediate level of Microsoft Excel. I can write down there. Because now you are doing exams and most of you might be entering the marks in your Excel. So some of you might not be knowing how to do Excel and then analyze all the data. So you can do, and again you can do it from your peer learning, right? Peer learning. So involve one afternoon, get somebody from your staff who can assist you in doing this one. And so I need to know this by end of maybe 31st of March, before the exams comes. So I need to get this done. So that's what admin skills, reports, IT, all those things. Okay, if you're not good at PowerPoint presentation, you can also write it down, PowerPoint presentation or Excel or Word. And management and leadership, okay, everybody is a leader. Remember, teachers don't think that you're not a leader. Teachers are also leaders. Yes. Maybe teachers may need some skills on classroom management. Classroom management, or okay, maybe teachers may need something on positive behavior management. Positive behavior. Now we have a lot of issues with students now. Because a lot of issues on corporal punishment. So how we control that? So you need one area. So that's why we are having that course. That's one module being done with the child protection officers now. Positive behavior management and interventions support. So that's one area we are now addressing with our CPOs. We are providing that module to our CPOs on how to deal with positive behavior management and intervention support. And by when you will be able to do it, so your CPO has been trained, we'll be training your CPOs. So by this one, at least by January, from peer learning from CPO by 31/01/2021. So you can see you need to fill all. Need to fill all these. So teachers need to. We know some of the teachers are not good at literacy levels. Literacy rate is literacy level of our teachers, especially in correspondence of writing emails and doing formal correspondence. So these are the gaps that I've identified. So once you have done that, I'll go and save it. So that becomes the that is saved now. You can see it's in the red, written here, red, saved. So once it is saved, then we will move to the next one. Either you can use this button here, right? Upload documents. Now, upload documents in this one. If you have given your rating as 3, again I reiterate, if you have given yourself in any of the KPI as 3, you have to upload the document here. Then once again I mentioned that 3 can be something that you have done out of your KPI, and this can be one research article that you have written, research paper that you have presented, an exam research that you did, or research that you have done at uni level, and then your ministry has recognized that, and then using your document as one of the tools for improvement in learning. That's the document that we will upload, right? So if you come over here, if you have got a rating of 3, then you have to upload the document. And it needs to be a brief summary. You don't have to give a load and loads of evidence here. It just can be a brief summary, and then you upload it from there. And the capacity that for this document uploading is 2 MB. That's the capacity for this. The maximum load of this loading of evidence. Now, if you click once you finish this, then you click the arrow, it will not move, right? So, if you have not given any 3, it will not move. If you have given 3 and uploaded, then if you click the arrow, it will move. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
If you have given 3, uploaded, then you click the arrow, it will move.
Okay.
If you have not given any 3, then the next step is straight away go to the summary. The summary will be something like this will be appearing at your on your screen now. Right? So once you have done that, you are confident you have presented everything, and you have presented, and you are confident that it's
That's a mix. No, sa Dr. Medics.
For immediate
Yeah,
just
masama.
review.
Sabi ko naman.
so this is the last page that you'll be getting, and then once you're confident everything is in order, you can move, or you can go back to the details, KPI, look at your KPI, and then look at your core KPI, L&D. If you need to any uploading to be done, if not, no three, no problem. Then you go to summary, then you click on here, the submit CAF for immediate manager review. So once you click here, you it will be showing all these details here, and then you click here, then it will be visible with it should be going to your immediate manager, and this is the rating that you get there. So clear? Any question, comments?
Set it. Easy. Thank you, clear. Naka.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you. So that's you can click on print, and then you can view. If you click on print, and then you can report will be generated, and you can view your full document. Right, you can view your full document over there. Whatever you've been writing, whatever you've been doing. Right. So this is from your side. Whatever you have been doing, it's been now been captured. Right? That's the report you can generate. Right. So far, okay. That was on. Once you have submitted, that's the end of it. You have submitted to your supervisor. Now, colleagues, will go back to the family home page now. So you can log out. Right. You can log out on this. Right. You can log out, and we go again to the training version. We are still on training version, family test system. So that was the first half. Now you go to the second half. Second first half, you have filled. The employee has filled. Now it will go to the supervisor. Supervisor will view how supervisor will view his document. Okay, so you log out, and then again you log in. Teacher, staff, log in, and then you put your